on Chewstick, right? Give me some more. If you try to race me, I won't have to run faster. If you try to chase me, I won't have to cut a trail real fast. If you try to hit me, I'm gonna have to flow like a breeze. Even if you kill me, you were never gonna kill my memory, and my devil gonna kill me.
It's just a little spoon of your precious love is good enough for me.
Working in the sunset. Everyone wants a mortgage, but I can't afford one. They got me working in the sun. The government bailed out the banks, but that stank. Cause then you know they bailed them out with debt. So debt, cover debt, cover debt. What you got is debt. Ain't nobody got no debt for me. I wanna be living debt free, but no mortgage for me. So no house in Bermuda, you know it can't last. Gonna go overseas and get my ass a house somewhere else, somewhere else. Somewhere else, cause the rock's too small, the rock's got it all, but they ain't got a house for me. And I just can't stop, sizzle, sizzle, pop, pop. Said the mic gets hot when I'm on it non-stop, sizzle, sizzle, pop, pop. Said I'm popping popcorn and I just can't stop,
Yo, sizzle, sizzle, pop, pop. Can you all say that there? We're gonna work. Audience participation. You're the audience. Participate, right? Sizzle, sizzle, pop, pop.
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 What? Sizzle, sizzle, pop, pop.
Yo. Sizzle, sizzle, pop, pop.
Sizzle, 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 pop, 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 pop.
Sizzle, sizzle, pop, pop.
Sizzle, sizzle, pop, pop.
I wanna hear you guys louder.
Sizzle, sizzle, pop, pop.
In March, will know that we had an award-winning documentary film called Soweto Strings, and it told the story of a woman called Rosemary Nalden, who is a viola player in London, and she heard a scratchy recording of a youth ensemble from Soweto on the BBC one day, and she thought they were really good musicians, but what they needed was better instruments. So she and a bunch of friends went out busking, and they raised money for this music school in Soweto. And she went down to Soweto to hand the money over because she didn't want to send it. She wanted to make sure it was spent on the right things. And she went down there and she handed the money over, and she's still there. And she became the music director of a thing called Buscade.
Yeah.
And thank you. And the whole Buscade story was the subject of this film. And the star performer and the star pupil of Buscade was our mate Samson here. And Samson came through the Buscade program, and he's a natural, you can see that, and he works very hard. And he earned a scholarship to the Royal Northern College of Music in Manchester.
Yeah, that's right.
Very much. And while there, he was invited to join the Halley Orchestra in Manchester, and he now tours Europe, and he just finished a tour of South America with the Halley Orchestra, playing in Buenos Aires and Montevideo and Santiago and Chile. And he's been to Uruguay, yeah, Montevideo. And he's been to Germany, and he's been to Europe.
And Jamaica.
And Jamaica. And now he's here, and that's his story.
Of all the places I've been to, I feel quite privileged to be in Bermuda. It is really, truly wonderful.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming out here tonight. I know we're all very keen fans of the objects that are in your street. Mr. Hydrant, thank you for being here. I'm wondering if you can tell us what first made you interested in fire hydrants.
Dogs.
And
Cats. Peeing.
on.
Me?
Now that was class.
How is it that being peed on helped you become an expert in fire hydrants?
It
Was
golden. And
tasty.
in spite
Of
fact
that
I was
loving
myself.